Welcome to our Wellness to Go series, where we bring you accessible and engaging activities to enhance your overall well-being. Today, we're diving into environmental wellness with a fun and practical DIY project, creating your own mini flower garden. This activity combines creativity with sustainability. Let's get started. In the kit, you will find potting soil, a seed packet, a plant care sheet, a pot, stickers, a spoon, one planting tag, and a sheet of plant care resources. The additional materials required include markers or pencil crayons, 2 cups of water, paint brushes, and some paper towel. Now that we know what we need, let's get started. First, we're going to start painting, so grab all your painting materials, including the pot, paintbrushes, the 1 cup of water, paper towels, and some paint. First, you're going to want to wet your paintbrush and then start painting whatever design that you want to do on the pot. When you want to change colors, make sure you dip your paintbrush in the water and clean it off and then dry it off on the paper towel before going in with the next color. Now just set it aside for about 10 minutes and let it dry. After mine dried, I wanted to give it a little bit more character, so I painted the lip of the pot. If you're going in painting again, make sure you set that aside for another 10 minutes so it can dry. Now that it's dry, you can add your stickers wherever you'd like on your pot. After you're done decorating your pot, you want to get your area ready and grab all the other materials like the soil and the seeds. You'll see in your pot that there's a little tiny hole in the bottom. That's called the drainage hole. And if you want to keep your area clean, you can place your pot over a bowl or a plate or a napkin if you'd like, just so the dirt doesn't get anywhere. Now we're going to add in the soil. You can do any method that would be easiest for you. For me, I'm taking the spoon and I'm just dumping the soil into the pot. You don't want to add in all the soil yet. You want to leave about 1 inch or 1.5 inches of room at the top. Grab your seed packet and make sure you read the back to see the specific care and instructions for your flower. If your seeds are super tiny like mine, it might be easier if you grab like a sticky note or something super bright and light, so that way you can pour the seeds onto that and it's easier to kind of see where they are and it's easier to pick them up and put them in. On your seed packet, it'll state the specific distance that each seed should be from each other. Make sure you keep that in mind and follow it when you're placing your seeds into your pot. After you finish placing all your seeds, now we can use the rest of the soil to cover it up. Using the spoon, gently even out the soil. On the back of your seed packet, it will also tell you when you should water your soil. My soil is a little dry right now, so I'm just going to add in a little bit of water. If you're finding the instructions on the seed packet a little too hard to understand or follow, you can Google your specific flower and you can see how much sunlight or water it should get. So when I Googled, I saw that the forget-me-not flowers need full sun. After you know how much sun that your flower needs, you can go place it wherever you need to. Now we're going to make the plant tag. You're just going to put the name of the flower on, but you can also keep the seed packet with your flower so you have easy access to the instructions. Your seed packet will also tell you how long it will take your flowers to bloom. Now let's go over the DIY mini flower garden care sheet. On the seed packet, it might be difficult to understand and follow the care instructions that it states. On the care sheet, it'll give you a general idea of the watering, sunlight, temperature, environment, as well as your patience and observation for your flower. The care sheet also provides some common problems and the solutions to those, as well as different photos of the issues so you have something to reference to. And if you're not a photo person, there's some definitions of the common problems that your plants might face. Keep in mind that each flower is different and may require different care. This sheet helps provide a general overview of care, but you can refer to the seed packet or Google for specific care tailored to your flower. Now let's go over the plant resources page. There are different plant care apps, as well as different online plant care resources that you can check out. One of the ones that we're going to dive into is called Planta. Planta is free to download and use on both the Apple App Store and Google Play. However, some premium services on the app you do need to pay for. Here's a quick demonstration on signing up and using Planta. Now that you've created your mini flower garden, let's explore some tips and variations to help you make the most out of your environmental journey. Decorative elements. Enhance your mini flower garden with decorative elements like colorful pebbles, tiny garden gnomes, fairy garden accessories, or small decorative signs. Themed gardens. Create themed mini gardens such as a fairy garden or a zen garden with mini bonsai, or a herb garden with edible flowers and herbs. Seasonal changes. Update your mini garden with seasonal flowers or decorations to reflect different times of the year, keeping it fresh and interesting. And lastly, maintenance tips. Regularly check your mini garden for pests, remove dead leaves or flowers, and prune the plants to keep them healthy and vibrant. Congratulations on creating your own DIY mini flower garden. If you've already assembled your garden following our step-by-step instructions, we'd love to hear how it went. Write in the comments below. Did you add any unique decorations? What kind of flower seed did you get in your activity kit? And finally, how has this activity helped you connect with nature and enhance your living space? Your creativity and experiences can inspire others to start their own mini flower gardens. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more Wellness to Go activities to enrich your environment. There's a new one every month, so stay tuned. Discover more on-campus resources and activities to promote environmental wellness in the video description below.